Today we're going to be going through planner organization. Planner organization. This is a planner we got for this year, so then I got the same one. It's got a pretty cool to-do list and a monthly calendar and daily calendar. We find that the monthly calendar and daily calendar help us more. Some planners only have the monthly calendar. Just know what you're looking for, and if you don't know what you're looking for, figure out what your best organization way is and decide on a planner based on that.
We also prefer the planners that are spiral bound because it makes it easier to open them up and like flip to the page. Last year I had a planner that was like not spiral bound and it was harder to write in, but I also really wanted to use this planner because it's a Harry Potter planner that I got at Hot Topic. But I still was able to, like, once I started using it more, I was able to open it more. And I got used to it, but.
So we're gonna go through Samantha's old planner, show you things that worked for her. Things might work differently for you, but we're gonna tell you things that we should definitely include in our planners just to stay organized, like campus due dates. If you have payment plans, include those, stuff like that. So let's take a look.
So this is my planner from last year. We typically like getting the ones that run from August or September in the year that you're starting to about May or June in the year that you're ending. So this one actually went from, looks like it went from July all the way up to June. So just, I guess, just be aware of that to make sure it covers the whole school year that you're hoping to use it for.
Okay, so make sure the first important thing you have to include in your planner is to record important dates from the official school calendar, which you can find most likely online. Oakland, you just look up Oakland school calendar and then you find it. And it's just so you're aware of any breaks or due dates for payments, stuff like that.
So in here, I guess we had no school on this day, and we had the first day of school. So unfortunately, I was not on fortunately and not unfortunately, I wasn't on a payment plan because I had a full ride to Oakland. But I know Amanda probably put her payment due dates in there.
Yes.
I just have like other meetings that I had to go to, dance, when I was tutoring, when I had all these labs and stuff due, projects, homework assignments, when I had my midterms. It's also really easy to, in this calendar view, to be able to put, like, for example, we had Thanksgiving break here, and then you can also find your, like, exam dates online if your professor doesn't provide them for you, so I also had those in there, too. So yeah, that's what I normally use the calendar view for. It's really helpful.
Yeah, it is. And as soon as you get your syllabus, you should record assignment due dates, exam dates, quiz dates, or days you don't have class. Some of those things may change. I know my exam dates changed a lot. But if you have them in your planner, like Samantha writes in pencil.
I definitely write in pencil. I know Amanda likes writing in pen because she color codes hers, but I like writing in pencil just so it's easy for me to be able to erase and change because I hate scribbles in my planner. I keep it as neat as possible so it's easy to read. And you can just like glance at the day and be like, alright, I have nothing due this day or I have a lot of stuff due this day.
So if you need to make a change when you use pen, you can always use whiteout. If I didn't have whiteout on hand, I'd just scribble it out, but Samantha doesn't like that, but I don't
And it's
really
also
care.
important to put, I know we already mentioned it, but put days that you don't have class, because nothing is worse than going to campus on a day that you don't have class. I know a couple of people who've gone to campus and been like, oh yeah, I forgot I had no class today, but that's because they didn't write it down. So make sure you record it in your planner and you know like what you have to do each day.
Also record days you have work or club meetings, family engagements. Samantha tutored this kid named David, so she has that in there.
We also had improv meeting. Well, I had improv e-board meetings on Saturdays. We had the actual like fun meeting on Mondays. Yeah, improv club. I also did ballet. So just all kinds of stuff. It's important. Like you have a lot going on in college, so it's easier just to keep it all in your planner and keep your life organized.
It just makes it easier so you don't schedule something at the time you already have something going on. You may forget that you have something going on that day, So putting it in your planner just prevents you from forgetting.
Okay, and then like we said, Amanda color codes the due dates for each class in the monthly overview. She usually does it according to the color that she attributed to the class, so like make sure you shoot like whatever color your binder and your notebook are for that class, you write in your planner in that color just to keep everything really consistent. I did not write in pen, as I said before, just because I didn't like having it erased, but I did color code my classes and I wrote the class codes here for the daily, and I just set it up at the beginning of the semester, and I wrote just so I knew what classes I had that day, and then I would even write like this little homework and then everything that I had, and I highlighted what I had for homework each day. Also,
if you don't remember the class codes and what class they pertain to, you could always just write the description of the class. Like, I don't know what these classes are, but that one was Netflix and chill. It was like a language class, so I put Netflix in my planner.
and then it's also important to be able to check off like when you finish assignments, so like when you're done studying or when you finish a homework assignment. But if you didn't finish it, then I usually just carry it over to the next day in my homework list, so that by then hopefully I do most of it like here.
Okay, make sure you write stuff in your planner even if you think you'll remember. Our brother is always like, oh, I'll remember that, but chances are you'll forget. You have a lot of things you have to remember. You're going to forget when you have stuff due. Just write it in your planner, and if you remember, great, but if you forget it, it's going to be there.
Even if you don't think you need a planner, we highly suggest you get one, but if a planner typically doesn't work for you, what you could do instead is just keep like a running list on like a piece of lined paper of like what you have like for homework each day, so that you can keep track of it that way if you don't want to have a planner. But the planner is definitely the best way to keep everything organized.
And also, only keep one planner. It's not going to make sense if you have to keep up with two planners. You're going to forget to add something, and then let's say the dates are different in the planners. Just keep one planner, keep it simple, keep that one planner organized.
And then something that I also like to do is keep a copy of my schedule in the front of my planner. That way I also color coded it according to my binder and notebook, but I also have it like on a little timetable.
I also keep a copy of Samantha's schedule in my binder, so if you have siblings going to the same school, it might help. Because if you need to get a hold of them and they have class, you don't know that, you're going to have a problem getting a hold of them.
Yep, so usually I just include the course name, the course code, the professor, where it's taking place, and also the time. And I also include any like meetings that I have to go to, any jobs that I had, and any like tutoring or extracurricular activities I also had. So that's that. So if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, just feel free to comment below.
And comment below what your favorite part about school is.